What's going on, guys? Today's video I'm going to teach you how to lose weight fast. So you clicked on this video today because you want to lose some weight. That's fine, we all want to lose some weight, but there's lots of different ways we can do it. You've probably been looking around on the internet. You know, there's lots of different diets, low carb, paleo, but today we're going to be talking about macros. Macros is a word that's short for macronutrient. Okay, so you've got micronutrients and you've got macronutrients. We're not going to talk about micronutrients today, that's a whole other topic. Macronutrients, they are built up from carbs, fats and protein. We're going to learn a little bit more about that today, how many calories are in each, and then work out how we can use this information to lose some weight. But we're not just losing weight, we're going to lose fat and maintain muscle. It's going to make you appear more leaner, and you're going to lose the weight in total a lot quicker than if you was to do a different type of diet. So the first thing that we need to know before you start a diet is we need to know what your maintenance calories are. There's lots of different ways online that we can work this number out. There's some calculations you can do, but the easiest way is literally you can just go on google.com, type in BMR calculator, fill out the information, and then you've got your starting calorie point. On most of these calculations, they'll ask for your activity levels. Please be honest about this number. Most people tend to lie, especially me working as a personal trainer. Lots of people like to lie about this number and say that they're actually a lot more active than they actually are. So always err on the side of caution for that one. So once you've been on Google, you find out what your BMR is. So your total calories a day that your body needs to stay the same. What we need to do, we need to take 200 calories away from that number, and then you are guaranteed to lose weight, okay? So for argument's sake, let's say that your total calorie consumption needs to be 2,000 calories per day to stay the same. That would then equal 1,800 calories as your starting point in order for you to lose weight, okay? So let me write that down. So then you might be thinking, right, you've told me all the information, that's not everything. So what we need to do, we need to try and maintain muscle mass, and the weight that we lose, we need it to only be fat. And the way to do that, we need to calculate a macronutrient. So every macronutrient's got a caloric value, okay, and that's what calories are made up of. They're made up of macronutrients. The three macronutrients, we've got carbs, we've got fats, and we've got protein, okay. In one carb, so in 1 gram of carb, we've got 4 calories. In 1 gram of fat, we've got 9 calories. And then in 1 gram of protein, again, we've got 4. Okay, so 4 calories in the protein, 4 in the carbs, and then 9 in the fat. So from here, we have to find out our macronutrient ratios. And these ratios is really what's going to determine on the makeup of your composition, so what you're made up of. The best makeup of these macronutrients I've seen in clients and myself is a 40, 35 and 25 split. So in order to find out how many carbs, fats and proteins will make up the 1,800 calories, we need to do a slight calculation. So just get your phone out, get your calculator up. Let me do mine now, and then we can work that out. So we know that 35% of your calories are going to come from carbohydrate, and the 4 calories per carbohydrate. So 1,800 times 0.35, so 35%, gives you 630 calories. So let me write that down so we don't forget. 630. Fats, we said 0.25, so 25% of your overall consumption. Right there, equals 450 calories. And then your protein, we said 40%, so times 0.4 is 720 calories worth of protein. That should equal 1,800 calories. So now for the easy bit, all we need to do is we need to take these numbers, the 630, the 450 and 720, and divide them by the number that comes before them. So 630 calories worth of carbs, so 630 divided by 4 is 157.5. So we know 157.5. Fat, 450 divided by 9 is 50, and then protein, we've got 720 divided by the 4 calories that's in a gram of protein is 180. So then just like that, we've got the total macronutrients that you need in order to start losing fat really quickly and maintaining as much muscle as possible. Great, so as you can see behind me, I've got the 157.5 grams of carbs, 50 grams of fat and 180 protein, which works out at 1800 calories. So this number will make you start to lose body fat really, really quickly. In order to weigh yourself, it's best to do it as an average. So weigh yourself every single day and find an average of those weights. Okay, so if you started on Monday and finished on Sunday, there's seven total figures there. So what you do, you add them all up together, divide it by 7, and then that'll give you your total average weight loss for the week. There will come a point as you start to lose weight where that weight loss starts to plateau, and that's where you have to start to adjust these numbers. So what you would do when you start to plateau, you'd lower your calories again by another 100, so then you'd be on 1700, and do all of these calculations again to continue on that 40, 35, 25% ratio. And there we go, that is the best way to lose weight fast. If you have any questions on this, send me a message, I'm more than happy to help. Leave a comment in the comment section, give us a like if you've learned something today, and don't forget to subscribe.